When things slow down, life has an opportunity to see life as life is, without an observer, just life, seeing life in all the forms that life takes. And it's magical. It's hugely alive. And indescribable. And unknowable. Just the way non-duality talks about it being, with words that are attempts to describe and attempts to communicate and pass along what's seen. But as we've heard, life is not understandable and explainable. When it's seen as its magic, it just continues expressing it. It's expressing itself. It's always new. Whatever form it's taking, and very alive. Some people talk about life in terms of energy. And that energy can be seen. And yet, even energy does not explain life. And it seems life can only be seen in this way when life itself is looking. After the apparent self has left. Life is there like it's always been and always will be. And it's just so different than it seems to the seeker. In a sense, it's totally different, and at the same time, familiar. Life apparently is a constantly changing image of itself, recognizable as life, and at the same time unknown. And it's all very comfortable. Changeable and comfortable. Not knowable and not needing to be known. Some say it's infinity. But that's kind of a dry description. Everything is just so alive. It's almost bursting. Wherever it's seen, it's bursting. Different forms of energy come up in terms of weather, plant life, animal life. There's a hawk circling right now, looking for lunch. Clouds are forming over the ocean. Which is common in San Diego in June. It's called June gloom. But again, that's another word. It doesn't communicate the feeling, the sensation, the energy of ocean weather. It's really wonderful. Life as it's seen now, is incredible. Doesn't stop. It may change, but it doesn't stop being life. Or any of the other words that we've heard that attempt to describe it. Those words can be seen as they're seen. But life is wonderful without words. It doesn't need words. It does quite nicely without any words. And yet, it's seen and felt. Always giving. Loving. Bountiful. Even when there's earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, hurricanes, it's all life. Science has actually said that some of these natural disasters enable life, human life, animal life, plant life, to be. For instance, volcanoes, many volcanoes are the result of plate tectonics, earth movement that happens when a planet has a molten core which can protect its atmosphere, in our case, from solar flares, solar radiation, which is one thing that enables life to flourish here. So even catastrophes like volcanoes are part of life, living. And life seems to live around volcanoes in the way that it lives. Around life. It's just a incredible, wonderful, deep, seeing. If life has a moment out of a busy life to see life.